Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me again and for watching the videos last week and leaving your feedback. One of the main feedback that I got was that people felt a little closer to me, which is kind of cool, and that I should hold the camera, because I'm recording on my phone, I should hold it horizontally. So I'm doing that right now and I'm having a hard time adjusting because I'm used to staring directly at myself in the phone instead of looking in one direction. So this is interesting, but if it's helping you guys see better and receive the message better, then I'll do it. I'll make the adjustments. It's cool. So today's video, I wanted to talk about sisterhood. It's not my favorite topic. I've always been that girl that has guy friends, a lot of guy friends, and I don't really keep that many close girlfriends. In fact, when you see me out, you'll see me with like several different sets of friends, and I've always been that way. I have different sets of friends, and I'm absolutely happy that way. And a question came across my desk this weekend from a friend of mine who said if I had any problems with women, especially with black women, befriending them, and if I had issues with cattiness and jealousy. And I just laughed, and I think I wrote her back like a mini novel, just sharing some of my experiences with it. But I don't think I'm alone. I think that the whole idea of sisterhood versus a cattiness, it's something that's so common and that all of us go through at some point, so that we shouldn't feel alone in it. I think for me, it's like in general, I communicate a lot different than a lot of women. Like, I'm very blunt. And so sometimes that comes across as weird. And I also, like, I'm a loner. I'm not the most social person. It depends. Like, I've got to know you for a long time. So sometimes that can come across as snobby or bitchy or whatever. But my close friends will tell you, like, if a situation were to come up where they need me, I'll drop everything and help them out. And I'm a really loyal friend and everything. So after a while, like, it bothers me when I do sense that, when I sense jealousy or I sense cattiness or whatever. But I've learned that the only way I'm going to develop positive relationships with other women is to be very direct if someone has hurt me or wronged me, and to compliment as well, and not feed into that whole thing where we're just eyeing each other down on the street. Like, I'll walk up to somebody and say, like, I love what you're wearing, or your shoes look wonderful, or whatever, and actually mean it. You know what I mean? I'm not threatened by another woman being beautiful or whatever around me. That's wonderful. I think everybody's, has some beauty to them, some qualities of beauty to them. So I think the whole issue with sisterhood and jealousy and that kind of thing, it's going to come across your desk. It's going to come across your desk. You're going to deal with it no matter who you are and what you look like. There will always be someone who hates something about you without even sitting down for tea with you. That's the thing. I'm like, a lot of the times it's people who haven't sat down or hung out with me for a long time, or it's people I've known and have gotten close to, and then all of a sudden it just kind of turns for the worse, or I didn't see it coming. And what I will say is that I will never stop befriending women and being myself. That's one thing you got to keep in mind. Girls are going to come and be on some mean girl shit in your 30s, your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. It's not going to end. It's going to keep coming. But it's up to you to be very consistent in your actions. So whether that is, and always think of what you would want done to you. So I'm not one for bullying or calling someone out in a public forum or Twitter beef. Like, I feel like real beef is in person. That's how I grew up, and that's how I was raised. Like, beef is in person, direct communication, face to face. And I find that a lot of it, I'm not understanding a lot of the beef online. This could be like a 3-part series. But my advice for you, if you're constantly running into that problem, is to make sure, A, that you check yourself and your communication first. Make sure it's very direct, and make sure you are always standing firm in who you are. And if somebody has wronged you, communicate directly with them and listen to their side and their perspective too. Because I find a lot of times we're like, oh, this girl thinks this about me, but we don't know her perspective and where she's coming from. And sometimes you don't even want to know. Sometimes you don't want to know because you're so caught up in, oh my God, I can't believe she said this or whatever about me. But always do your research. Unless it's somebody who really don't know you and they're just pulling stuff out of the sky. You don't have to prove anything to anybody, really. But yeah, be confident in who you are and always use direct communication. Direct. Okay, that's my video for today. It's a little intense. God, it's Monday. It's only Monday, and it's going to get more intense as we go on. Hope you enjoyed this one.